So, an amazing thing happened today where, I've made a video before saying that, I wanted to make some like lifestyle kinds of things where I'm just talking about like lifestyle ways to be able to help kind of, I don't know, like, so I've just got a really itchy nose. Anyway, yeah, just like lifestyle things where, um, you know, I had awful TMJ for, and still do at the moment. But I had this for years and years and years. And I went to so many specialists, myotherapists, uh, osteopaths, um, yeah, GPs as well. He seemed to just disregard whatever I had as just like, oh, it'll be right. Just do this, you know, wave your hand in the air 4 times, and then count your blessings, and then it'll be good in no time, no time. Well, not the case, for me, because I've had like what they call stage one. It's basically like there's 4 stages you have, and when you have compression of certain parts of the spine, and mine was in stage one. But if you get to stage four and you leave this stuff for a really, really, really long time, your actual spine fuses, like the actual vertebrae fuse together. And I'm just so glad that I got this sorted now, and I'm getting it sorted. It's not fixed yet, but like, and not only that, so right, because I fell over when I was at work one time, and put both my hands back to catch myself, and then got a sling for it, got an X-ray, had an hairline fracture in my wrist. For somebody who makes music and stuff, you can imagine just like how that sucks a lot, right? And so what ended up happening is as well is I ended up moving to a city and got like pretty sad for heaps of reasons, and this was one of them. But just it's a thing where it's like, does the chicken come before the egg, or does that whole thing? I'm not sure if I'm getting that right, but I think that it's along that same vein of thought. And basically, it was just like, and still kind of is at the moment. My prognosis is 4 months, and I should have most of this stuff worked out. But I was like, what is this TMJ? What's happening? Why am I just having these headaches? Why am I having these just absolute, in my neck there, like, I get these like cramps, these like, shooting pains right up the back of my neck, going straight down my back to my shoulder, going all the way down to my hands. I'm trying to like point, but yeah, through my elbow to these 2 fingers, and it was such a like just. And I looked at my spine, and they could see that my spine was, so your neck's meant to kind of have this kind of curve. If you look at your spine, my neck was literally like that, connected onto, say, if this is my neck, like connecting onto my chest, kind of there. I'm not sure what that is called, but it's meant to have that kind of that C shape kind of thing, and yeah, mine didn't have that, and yeah, there's just like not good basically. And what also happened is, so I had this systemic kind of thing from this fall that has basically just caused absolute havoc on my body, like, and mind, especially mine. Oh my golly gosh. And so I feel like a lot of other people have maybe something similar to this, and maybe they don't maybe they're not really taking any action on being able to figure out exactly what's the problem there. So I got this neck crack. I got this absolutely just gnarly neck crack. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a sonic boom that almost obliterated the city I'm living in. Honestly, Superman probably couldn't have created more of a sonic boom than that was. It was like a Mortal Kombat scene but my head was almost ripped off, but my spine was left there. Thank God. But I was so worried. I thought maybe 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 I might get some like, really really awful like neck nerve damage or something if they did it wrong or something. And this is one of the reasons why I left it for so long, because, well, I was taking these steps to figure it out, but I also didn't have the money for all of these appointments. Like, being a student and being on Centrelink payments, which at the time and still to this day, still not enough for a lot of people, but it was just I couldn't do it, and I was already like, I was, yeah, just trying everything I can, drinking or whatever to try and just I guess remedy this thing that I was having without even realizing exactly what it was. It was just this hyper, and I still have it, but I'm way better after today. And so one of the other things that's really, really interesting is that some of my muscles in my back and my middle back and my left shoulder became paralyzed because the nerve in my spine was compressing it. So then I didn't have, I couldn't actually feel those muscles and I couldn't move them. And when that happens, your body's like an elastic band. So it just, stretches to one side. My neck is kind of like, my neck's like very straight. It's meant to have that C. But then my neck was meant to be straight, but it should have the C. And then even my torso was kind of compensating for this, and it went a little bit to one side, and even to my lower kind of back, it went to one side. So I have these 3 points that I'm working on, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good once I've figured this out. But just for the most part, I've just been like struggling, suffering unnecessarily, and yeah. So I just wonder if there's, because there's a thing called like I think they call it tech posture or tech neck, and it's basically your kind of what I have, I guess, like this compression of the spine in this unnatural way, that can, have it can literally give you permanent damage to your spine. What? Permanent damage just from like that? Like your bones confuse? Wow. So, a lot of us like making art and we like to, be on the computer and things, but at the expense of, just like peace of mind, speaking for myself, of like, I actually felt like I was going insane. Like, it's like always having this like, so imagine putting a reminder on your phone or an alarm every like, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and you click on the alarm to snooze it, but it just happens again and again and again. And you're trying to just do normal day things, and it's like, you just can't even think properly, it's just like, anyway, I think that's one of the reasons why I have just like, yeah, I don't know, just been making some pretty hectic music sometimes, and just kind of trying to find that kind of distraction or something, because it's yeah, just really overwhelming, that like constant like it's like someone's ringing the doorbell all the time, and every time they ring the doorbell, you just lose wherever you were, what your thoughts were at, or like you lose your train of thought, you lose kind of sensitivity, just like, yeah, sucks a lot. And yeah, as I do this, I really want to make this at least a project on the channel, you know. I can't really see myself having a channel, you know, forever ever until whenever, you know. I don't know. I'd like to do YouTube for the rest of my life if I can do it, because that would be just so amazing to be able to spread what I love doing and get paid for it. Also, yeah, thanks for watching these videos, because that's awesome. If you are getting something out of it, that's great too, you know. Helping me help you, help me help you to infinity. You know, that's how it should be anyway. And yeah, so that's just kind of what I've been, yeah, really happy today. And it's going to the new year too. Like, it couldn't have been a better time for me to sort all of this stuff out. It's like, I just feel like so different. It's weird. Like I feel like, you know, I can think again, and I feel like hopeful and all these other kinds of things. Whereas before it was just like, what, you know, what is this thing like? And I don't have, you know, yeah, just like, you know, yeah, all that stuff anyway. If anybody has any other kind of thing that they've ever come across that's really, you know, been like kind of debilitating actually, you know, like, I will be making some more videos about this, just talking about what I do to help remedy this, while also, if I want to spend 10 hours at a desk, yeah. Anyway, you know, having a standing desk too is really good. I don't have a standing desk at the moment. This here was actually a bookshelf that I put upside down onto a table. Yeah, DIY till I die. What's up? What's up? But yeah, that's it. Yeah, look after your neck, look after your body, look after your mind, and yeah, if you ever have neck tension or TMJ, or other kinds of things like that, yeah, definitely get an X-ray. There's lots of people who will just like do like a physical examination without actually seeing, you know. Then, and that happened to me. God, that must have happened to me about, well, for my TMJ, I would get X-rays, but I would never get X-rays for my shoulders and stuff. But when I went to the chiro and I told them all my stuff, I had a fall one time, I'm not sure if it's related, I had some systemic kind of shooting pain up my arm, into my neck, feeling in my armpit, pain in my back, kind of lower left back, stuff like that. But yeah, get an X-ray, figure it out, and it's gonna be good. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.